Hello again, everyone. Well, I suppose there aren't many prizes for guessing what I'm going to be doing today. I thought I would embark on a little mixed media once more. I've been given lots and lots of lovely napkins, and I thought I would use some of this one today. I believe I got this one from a lovely friend at Kenilworth. So, isn't it lovely? I've taken the colours from here, and with my chart in hand, this trusty chart, which you can download from my, it's on the posts page, tab rather, on my YouTube channel, and it's also one of the photos on my Facebook page that you can just grab it and use it for yourself. But I thought I would use some of these flowers in the background, and I thought I would try this little chap on a panel, which is like a notebook page. I don't remember the make of this. I've got a couple of notebook things. I think this one was probably a memory box. I don't know. Can't remember. But this one I could see through, and I thought, well, that's a good thing to do. I'll see through it. But of course, I don't need to see through that card. It would be if I was doing this, but that's what I did to see, oh yes, this is about a good size to use on that panel. Okay, I'm digressing. So let's just start. First of all, I want to get some colour onto the background. I have cut a panel. This is a bit of old card. It is a sort of linen weave, but I'm not too thrilled on it. A slightly different colour from my normal, but that doesn't matter. I will probably be doing something to the edges so that the two are not in juxtaposition. So, first of all, some colour. Now, I've got a whole bunch of things to the side of me here. I tend to keep backgrounds in sort of plastic bags like this that I think will go together. So, I've got, various bits and bobs here. There's I was thinking I might try that little chap with a bit of gold embossing, but I don't know if I'll get round to it. All of this lot here. And this one, I think these are mostly Globleland from Amazon. I thought this little heart was rather nice, and I thought I'd try using that one to get a bit of colour onto the page itself. So that's that one there. Now, because it's kind of square, in fact, it's very square, I don't really want square, so I'm going to use it in my finger so I can just get a part of it at a time. So let's start with the lighter of those two pinks that I picked. Just get a bit of colour onto here. Bearing in mind, if this is going to go kind of like that, the only colour to be seen is in these three corners. Those are the ones I tend to use because they're the one nearest to my hand. Okay, let's just get a bit of colour on. It's a nice texture, isn't it, this stamp? I think it's lovely. Perhaps I'll use a different corner. Let's just have a look at this. It's okay. Something will be going in there. Let's just put that away for the minute. This is a little heart. Let's just try it in the same colour to start with. Just see what we think. It's lovely, isn't it? It's a fabulous little design. Let's leave it at that for the minute. Pop this one away. I have got my lovely, lovely music that Julie at Kenilworth gave to me. There's a tiny bit here that's already kind of broken off. I could put that on there, couldn't I? What's that? Don't know, but I don't like it. I'll take it off. Have a bit of this on. I'll get some Slap It On. My Slap It On is nearly completely gone. I've got a new pot. Still some left. Been going forever. Right, big old brush. I think it looks like it's separating a little bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Need something to give it a hand up. Just looking to make sure it's the right way up, and it is. The fact that it's a bit skewiff doesn't matter at all, but I will take this little traily bit off or fold it over or something. It's come off, that's fine. Okay, now let's get some of the napkin while I'm doing my collage-y bit. Let's just get some of these flowers. This is just a water brush. Yes, it has got some in. There's one. Let's have these little ones here. And some at the edge here. Let's have those. Just get rid of the straight edge. Much prefer torn edges to straight ones. Right, I'll come back to that in a moment to get the bird, but let's just pop some of these on first. Right. I'll put this right at the top. A good match, isn't it, the colour? The Tattered Rose. That's where my chart that I use all the time, I find so useful. You can see what the colours look like actually on card. I won't put it right in the corner, I'll just put it here. Whoops. There we go. Really fragile. When you use just one layer of these napkins, they are really quite fine, so do just take care. Okay, that's quite nice. I need a bit more stamping on that, and I also want to have some stenciling, some paste. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking this is terribly wet at the minute. What I should have done, I think, if I wanted that embossed in gold, is just kind of do it first, unless I leave it right to the end when everything's dry, and then do it then. I think I'm going to have to do that now because I've got so much on. My stencil that I chose is from the Crafter's Workshop, and they very usefully put the number of the stencil in the corner. If I can find it. Yes, here it is. It's TCW 454S. The S, I believe, stands for stencil, and you can see this one is extremely well used. Absolutely. So I think I'll use it that way up in this corner, and I'm going to use this texture paste from IndigoBlu. It's called True Grit. Junk and disorderly. Love it. Don't you just love it? And I'm going to put some twinkle on this as well. Can't beat a good bit of twinkle. My granddaughter would tell you that. It's the best thing ever. Right. Get the twinkle ready. Here it is. I've got it in there. It's just ultra fine glitter. Very, very fine. And it needs to go through a sieve by the look of things. It's got some little bits and pieces in there. Right. Got my palette knife. Got my True Grit. Don't need much. Let me do some at the top first. And then I'll come down to the bottom and I won't get in my own way, if you know what I mean. Don't want to go onto the butterflies. There's that one. Excellent. Now, how did I want this one? Kind of there. So let's hold that up out of the way. I'm going to go like this. There we are. Okay, I need to wash this so that it doesn't set hard. Just put some of this onto the card. Ooh, it's really twinkly because it's stuck to the True Grit there, to the Slaviton as well. So that's great. Okay, put the lid on. Let's have a look at this. That's fine. I think we'll work on this next while that is just drying off a little bit. On this, I want some background stamping and a bit of colour. Let's get the bird off the napkin first to see where that's going to be. And then we can have a look around. Let's have this chap here. Well, actually, we can have that one because it's nearer to the stuff that's been taken out already. Okay. There he is. Right, let's just have a look. Quite nice, isn't he? Okay, let's do some stamping first. I think I might have some of this one. This is rather nice. I won't put it on a block, I'll just keep it. I'm just wondering whether to do some pumice stone on this one. Just as a change. Let's try it. I can always add something over the top with another colour if I don't think it's, you know, the right shade. Surprising the effect you can get just by lifting the stamp with your fingers. I think that'd be quite nice, actually. We don't want it to be, we want it to stand out from the background, so that's why I've decided to do the pumice stone. Let's just see what we've got. Shall we try let's try the little pink, the little heart, should I say. It's pink at the minute, but it's not going to be pink. I'm just going do that one with the pumice stone as well. Can't actually see the heart on there much now. May go back and do some of that presently. It's coming on. He needs the edges doing something with, so let's just do that for the minute. Just emphasize the edges and go slightly into the piece itself, not just a smooth line, a little bit encroaching onto the actual surface of the page. Okay. It needs a little bit of pink, and I'm just wondering if it needs any blue, or any of this blue needs to go into the background. I've got faded jeans. I'm going to stick this on now, and then we'll see. I can always stamp over it. Needs a little pink. Okay, what shall I do for pink? Something a little pink. Perhaps this one. This is the right way up, I think. Okay. We need I think we need a little bit of this on the background. Some of these tiny ones. What have we got here? Let's have this little grid thing. Just to link the two together. Something else. What shall we have? A bit of text. I think I'll put this onto a little block. A bit small to try and hold. I need something there. What have I got? This is the one that's got all the tiddly bits in. That's just a bunch of numbers, a couple of mushrooms. I don't know if I want mushrooms, really. Let's have this tiny, this is the tiny splat one that I was thinking about having gold, but I think I've got so much twinkle on there now that the gold would be a little bit superfluous, I think. Just brilliant little doodads, these. Look at this, absolutely minuscule, completely minuscule. Now I need to do the outside of this as well to match with that. well, not to match, but to tie in. Isn't that a fabulous colour? It's just, it goes with everything. Pumice stone, absolutely love it. Just wondering about using this again. It's really lovely. I do want a sentiment. I think I'll just wash my hands and then I'll just sort of sit back and have a think. See what I want. I will get its card base, and I'll have a little assessment when I've got some sentiments. When I'm back, and a few things have kind of come to mind. I cut a card base from my present card, and I don't like the mix of the two whites. This is far more ivory than that one. Don't like it. So this card has been sculling around for a long time, so I had to go into the depths, and I found a piece of card that I must have folded ages ago, which is the same sort of card. All I need to do now is to cut this to size, and that makes me so much happier. You would not believe. I'll just cut this straight away. Perfect. Okay, that was the first thing I noticed. Second thing I noticed is I'm kind of short of a bit of pink around here somewhere. So rather than sticking on some more of the napkin, I thought I'd just use this little heart and my tattered rose and just remedy that fact. And I thought about there somewhere would be kind of appropriate. Okay. Maybe something there. Okay, that's fine. The other thing that I thought, I haven't actually brought any more of the blue in. There's a tiny bit of blue there, which is probably from his back. So I thought I'd use that again and just try it. I might try it underneath here to start with to see if it's too stark. If it is, it's going to be covered up. If it looks okay, then I'll put some where it can be seen. So let's... It's all very devious, isn't it, really, all these things that I do? But there's a lot of work there to go to waste if you suddenly don't like something like a spot of blue. Okay, let's just see. Might be a bit distracting, mightn't it? I'll try it here. If I don't press very hard, that's good. Just no pressure at all, just a dab. A little dab will do you. Okay, let's put a little bit on here. That one was a bit much. We might find something to put over that. Let me just see. Let's just try this flower. I can probably just pull this one out. Okay. I think it'll calm down once it's stuck on. We'll see. Here's my brush. I'm going to have to put something up there now. Never mind. Where's one of those? Here it is. Just there. Just balance it out a little bit. Okay. Now the sentiment. I was going to choose, well, I decided to choose one of these again, and I'm going to have the happy birthday. I've put it into my stamping platform because it may need several goes, but the question is what colour? So I can try it several times in different colours and see what I think. So let's start with the pink. We'll start with Tattered Rose. These are beautiful stamps, I have to say, absolutely beautiful. Let's just cut this out quickly and see what we think. Quite like that, I think. I was thinking it would do for the bird because the bird's got nothing to rest on there. He's kind of floating in midair, so that would kind of do. I'd just try a blue and see what I think about the blue. No, it's got to be the pink, isn't it? I'm not absolutely happy with the edge of the little page. I don't know if it's quite bold enough, different from the background, but let's just see. I'll stick this down. This is going to go onto foam tape. Right. Let's just define this edge a bit more. Where I went over it with the tissue. Okay. I think there. Okay, so that can go about there. Okay. I am not going to be putting foam tape, not foam tape, glue stick onto this because there's all that twinkle on there and I want as much scrubbability as I possibly can. So I'm not going to bother with glue tape, foam glue stick. Dear me. Do you know, when I started doing this project this morning, I was feeling incredibly lethargic and very, very sort of tired. But, you know, it's kind of enervated me a bit, you know, got me going a bit, which is great. So, about there, perhaps. Okay, bit of glue, foam tape. foam tape for the bit that's hanging over the end and glue to stick it onto the page. Oh yeah. So we're finished. It's a little bit busier than my normal ones, I must confess, but it's still got a touch of white space, and I'm quite pleased, I think. I'm quite pleased. So it's something that, you know, you can just get away from yourself with and just add and enjoy the things that you're working with, and it certainly cheered me up this morning. So thank you so much for watching. Do check your subscriptions. The numbers are sort of, it's strange. It says that the number of my subscribers is increased by so many this month, although the total hasn't changed very much. So some people must be getting unsubscribed as other people are subscribing. I really don't know how it works, but if you could check, that would be great. A thumbs up always helps any creator that you like to watch. So if you could remember to do that every time you watch a video, it would be wonderful. So as ever, thank you for joining me, and do come back and see me very soon.